Marc, can you
Yo,
hear us?
Yo,
what's going
Yo,
on,
what
what's
brother?
up,
good?
Brody?
What's good? What's good, y'all?
How you living, bro? How are you?
So I'm good, man. Like one day at a
Word.
time, man.
I feel that. Well, yeah, bro. Definitely happy to have you. This was long overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
for sure,
58th,
for sure.
58th episode of Early Off Top. You know what I'm saying? We don't, we make this shit real conversational, bro. It's not even off no interview type shit. So I just wanted to say off
Yeah,
top,
for
just give
sure.
people, let people know just a little spill, a little background who you are. You know what I'm saying? Who is Marc Andre for people that are just tuned in, want to get hit?
Uh, Marc Andre. Well, I'm French. Not, I'm one person to say like, I'm gonna hide I'm from overseas, but
Okay.
I'm by default French. To African descent. Also Caribbean too, but mostly African descent. You know what I'm saying? On both sides of my parents. It's only my mom speaks Spanish, but she's from this small country called Equatorial Guinea.
Okay.
So but grew up in France till I was like 15 years old. So I went to school there, made the culture as part of me,
Right.
and just came here in Maryland for just high school, like and then moved to New York like 2015. So it's just like I'm just a Renaissance man and just traveled through
Yes,
like
sir. Bro, that's literally what I said.
through like the
Yeah,
continent and just trying to find a place in the world. So that's
That's
why I
dope,
would
bro.
say
yeah, Mark, bro, good to have you on, bro. I was running
thank
around
you.
when Brooke was doing the intro, but yeah, man, it's good to see you again. Bro, Renaissance man is a great way to describe you. You know what I'm saying? You got all kinds of different creative outlets for yourself. Speak on, what at this point, what's your favorite uh medium of
Right.
art? Because I'm seeing you're killing it with the artwork, like the paintings and everything like that.
Uh
You're
huh.
dropping music. I think you got a tape coming out this month, right? On the
Yeah,
7th.
yeah. The sevens,
Yeah, so
actually,
like
February
you're
7th.
you're heavy into the music thing still. Like what's your favorite mode of creating right now?
I would say, I mean, I love obviously painting, but like I don't know, producing is always
Yeah.
like
This nigga's a master
something that's
producer,
like,
bro.
Lit.
Before now, this nigga is a master
Yeah.
producer. Yep. I
yeah,
got
That's
producing
you
crazy.
is
got
something
thousands
because
of beats.
it is like I feel like the first kind of medium I feel like I totally mastered. Like as a kid, I would do like little art shit, but I never thought to myself like, yo, this is the confidence that I have of producing. Then like even rapping, I feel like if I have to put a top, like it will be producing, then rapping. Then eventually the rest is just like in there. I dabble into photography also, like I really love, you know and stuff like that. But I say producing because I don't know, it's just the feeling of it. I just love to produce. It's like it's
Yeah.
like
Not
a
a fact,
drug to
bro.
me.
I remember when we was running around New York after I had the gallery that week and shit. I remember you just giving me a little context as to how you had dived into this art world type shit. And I remember you had talked about like Pharaoh, like he had gave you that push. So like, could you speak on like when it was like that you started being like, damn, I could really drop this art shit. Like I could really push this shit and started getting moving. So you speak on like that moment.
Yeah. Basically, I feel like I owe him, like, as far as person, he wasn't like the first actually person that I know as far as painting really put me on in here in New York. Was like one of my exes. She was
Mm,
actually a very great painter, and she had
word.
opportunities to go even further. But it's another story. So it was like kind of the first person I saw hand in hand every day, kind of doing it. So at the
Right.
time I thought about it, but I wasn't sure. And then me, when I hang out with Farrell, we became really close. Like start hanging out every day. So the
Right.
same thing, I guess. He was fascinated the way I was making beats. So he would watch me like make beats, and I would watch him paint for hours and actually fast. He's actually pretty fast at painting like huge
Right.
masterpieces. So I was always like amazed by that. I was just like, damn, that's just crazy.
Right.
But then he used to be like, I don't know if it's in a joking way, but I don't think so. He was. He always used to tell me like, "Yo, bro, you should start painting. Once you
Mm,
paint, once you draw, once you paint, I feel like you should be good. I feel like you have a vision. Like the way you make beats, I feel you shouldn't be bad at painting." So I was like, "Nah, I don't want to step on toes and everything, and I
right.
don't know how that shit works and everything."
Right.
But then shit came. We went to LA, and I feel like when we all went to LA together, We went to this art collector, like one of the top art collector, like in the game in the art
Were
world.
you
We went
talking
to his
about
crib.
Stefan? Was that Stefan
Yeah, Stefan. Yeah,
Simowitz? Yeah. Okay.
Shermovich, whatever his name is. You
Yes.
know. So we went to his crib, and then when I went to his crib, that's when he hit me because I was like, oh, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like even the artists, the residency like they have there for the artists, I was like, damn, guys, like, yo, those dudes just like draw all day and paint all day, just chill. The house is full of art, this crazy art, like from the
Right.
like you don't even know where it's from. It's just like well decorated. You be like, damn, like where's this piece coming from? Like somewhere
Right.
far and tribal and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But after that point, when we got back, and it was a different way, it wasn't like in a way that like I see a music executive or like a big producer. Because I'm kind of
Right.
expected as being a student make music. I study a lot of it. So it was like it's still like a major thing. But I feel like it was more of a light, like something I was like, I didn't see another side of it. And I feel like people were living
Mhm.
comfortable and then was just, had a different vision about it. So after that trip, I just really considered like, you know what, maybe I should tap in and see what the fuck is it's gonna take me. And he started
Yeah.
move on and we are where we are now.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Um, I want to know about. So Brooke actually told me this when we was at Art Basel. What's his name? West Side Gun had a gallery, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
And I heard this is the legend. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard
There's a
you
lot of
pulled
stories
up
out there.
with your art. You know what I'm saying? And went crazy in there. Like speak on that.
Straight up.
Speak on how Art Basel was for you. That was like a month ago. It was. I mean, I had a great time. But you as
Facts.
an artist being out there, speak about that and like just how it was for you in general.
It was crazy. Like I had an amazing time on Basel. Like it
Yeah.
was crazy. It was just like most likely people would say, oh, you look like you had a fantastic time. I did. But it's also
Nigga
you
look like
I
you
know,
was
did.
lit. Yeah, I
I
was.
did.
yeah, you could
That's
say that
accurate.
nigga on the face like this nigga living his life right now. But there were also a lot of ups and downs too into it as far as like it goes as the art. Like to be honest, I was supposed to do a show and then I kind of got fucked over. The guy that threw the show was not like really serious and kind of like threw me like and even like it's funny how even the West Side Gun even happened because he threw me under like the bus, not really, but threw me into a show that was not really a show. It was not really a show. It was not really a gallery. It's just like he was doing a favor. The dude was like working with a lot of people about shows, and then they really kept his promises. So things weren't left for him. People was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm not trying to fuck with him." And then when I told him this is the guy that kind of got me in there, they were like, well, we don't know, and this and the third. But the person he told me, I guess to link up with at the last minute, they had like a show with West Side Gun over there.
Mhm.
So the whole time I was just like, you know what, maybe it may be an alley because you're always looking for new artists and new art, and like I kind of be studying the person first. I'm like a person before I even approach somebody famous or whatever. I kind of really lonely know a lot about them already, so I'm prepared how like if they
Right.
Hmm.
they gonna move or whatever they're
Hmm.
gonna do, and easily can approach them. It's not weird, it's
Yeah.
not
Right.
awkward. I
You
can
got a
really
you
get
got a
straight to
plan
the
or a
point.
strategy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, a lot of people be thinking it's just like I'm going gorilla, but I mean the moment it is gorilla mode, but it's also planned. Well thought of, like like yeah, he's not gonna refuse what I'm gonna
It's a
offer.
method to the madness for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Like
so
one thing.
shit, Brooke, it's because of Brooke mainly. Brooke gave me the spark. He was just like, yo,
Yeah.
you should go tap in, like to the gallery. So you
Hmm.
should come. First off, he went there. The crazy shit. He went there. So he texted me up, and I was like
He
napping and
scoped it
shit. So
out
I'm
Yeah,
trying
first.
to get
fact. Sound like,
everybody.
yo, Mark, you need to pull up.
He said you need to come.
Yeah.
You
So
should be
everybody,
here.
I'm trying to gather everybody. Like, yo, come on, let's fucking go. Let's go. So I got my
Miami
boy, like
traffic.
Matt. He
Miami
lives in
traffic
Miami.
crazy
That's
though.
my boy. You know what I'm saying? So he was on one. He was ready. Whatever the fuck, he haven't seen me in so long. So whatever the fuck we needed to go, he was ready to go everywhere.
No
So we
Yeah.
went
facts.
there, and I read the address wrong, and I went to the wrong address. Meanwhile, Brooke was over there shooting a video, and then
Right.
he's telling me, "Yo, West House talking about the Grammys. He's talking about everything," and I'm like, I feel so doomed.
Yeah.
I feel
No
like
facts
fuck.
though.
I fucked up. In my mind, I was just like, things just like the show, whatever the fuck that should happen. end up being
Right.
bad. You end up being like a weed event. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh fuck no, I can't just put my art over there like that. No, so I was just like, and I was running out of money too, because I was going crazy. So I didn't find
Yeah.
the
Damn, bro.
solution. I was like, something break down. And I was just like, I told everybody, like, you know what? Fuck it. We're taking all the paintings. We're going to his gallery. You know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying? Whatever the fuck that
Straight
is.
up.
If you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? You might as well sell the product right in front of him. You know what I'm saying? I think he liked that type of approach. You know, he used to be in the street, sell dope. So I think, like, like you gotta sometimes take the product where he needs to the plug. You know what I'm saying? I got this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, hey, bro, like I feel like you see, you just be living it, but I feel like a lot of people what they can really take away with how you be moving is sometimes you can't be so in your head with shit. You
Yeah.
gotta just go
You gotta
into it
just go.
because it's
Right.
like you be surprised how much these situations will actually welcome you into this
You'll get
thing. Like you're gonna
rewarded for like just being in the building, just being
facts,
there, like trying.
a
Like
hundred
you don't got to
percent.
have
Hell yeah.
all your ducks in a
Like
row.
Mark is the dude that everybody will be like, "Yo, Mark, how did you be? How you there? How you there?
Yeah,
How'd you link with them?"
I
But Mark
showed
be
up.
off some, "Yo, my nigga, like I pulled up.
Yeah,
Like you didn't pull up. I pulled up, and then I was like, I wasn't scary when I pulled up. I was like, yo, I know you, so I'm gonna let you know I'm here.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
here. So, and I gotta just say what's up. So I feel like
yeah.
a lot of people should tune in, like should tap into that, and like sometimes you gotta just get over that like little self talk in your head because it's like there's so many plays and opportunities that's just
Word.
there for you if you just speak up. Speak up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
No, it's important. It's true, because to be honest, I feel like that's what we have. Like our relationship now is like we talk often. But I feel
Right.
like if I then came in, and his family was there, his people was there, so it's like it's not even a situation I know like deep inside like I got one shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If like it usually be like that. I feel
Right.
like in life, I mean, unless like and I don't even want to put on nobody's struggle or whatever, but I feel like unless you have the leisure to have connection, you have that. If you start
So,
from somewhere, nowhere, nobody knows you, you usually got one shot. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And you just gotta like, believe on that shot, regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? And that's
That's
how I
real.
think. 'Cause it's
That
like,
is
yo,
real.
like I feel my work, my painting, I feel most of my medium came from a real place. Even my art pieces, like, when I couldn't buy canvases, I picked pieces of woods in the street, window, doors, you name it. You
Yep.
feel me? And
Real
it's not
shit.
because it's copying a style, it's because I have this need in me to produce. I gotta keep producing. I gotta keep creating. I can't stay stagnant because stagnant don't get you from the point you need to be. So I feel like once you come out with that type of medium, I had different canvases, different medium. He seen it. It's not just all straight, same thing. So he was just
Right.
like, oh, okay. He felt there's something real in there. He came from and he put all this painting on the floor, on the ground. I even paid. They're like, yo, like, usually I'm a nigga that'd be like, nah, fuck that. I ain't paying no fee entrance. No, I was
Right.
like, yo, give whatever we need. I pay that fee. I was like, yo, I'm here. I'm not moving until I meet the man. He watch my art. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? And everybody was just like, all right, this nigga got some nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
this nigga got
like,
some nerve. Yup.
you know,
Yup. That's when you get what you want.
but he respected that. The way he welcomed me, respected that. When we talk and everything, he just like, no, he welcomed me. Like, I don't know. It was real. It was real interaction. I explained to him what he was, and he just like, yo, he was excited. He was like actually happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That should make him feel like, I think it was the highlight. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
I could
bro.
see that. I think like he felt like he saw like he struck onto something like like a new mind or a new goal or
Yeah, bro.
something
That's
because
dope.
I could feel it. He was really excited. He got two pieces, still talking to me, still trying to get more. He's opened up a new gallery. He wants me to be in there and everything. He told me like, I'm building my new crib. Those pieces definitely going to be in the new crib and
Yeah.
all
Yes,
that.
Crazy.
Like,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a beautiful thing, and I felt like, you know, to be honest, I had such a different opinion, and like I felt like, damn, he probably gonna be on some shit like, nah, brother, I ain't got time and all that, but
Right.
nah. So we are where we are, and it's all about taking that one shot, believing in
Fact.
yourself. Everybody around me was like shocked and surprised, like, damn, like you really did that, like because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, when like before we step in that fucking gallery, yo. money was down bad. Like we were down bad. Like
Yeah.
yo, we were down bad. We were like, yo, we
They
need
look at
this
his
bread
pockets like,
right
how many
now.
days we got
Oh my
left? How
god.
many
So
more
the
days
shit's
we
gonna
here?
look scary. We went too hard. But I
Yeah.
believe that I'm gonna like I have the work. My work speak for itself, and he did. And we left with a chunk of money, and shit we're back to normal. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nah, that's very lit, bro.
For
Fucking
sure.
after all of that though, definitely want to transition, I guess, talk about what you got on the horizon in terms of like projects and shit. So you got a new project. You trying to talk about the title of it and what that's about, any features we should expect on there?
Yeah. African Inferno 2, man. Well, basically, it's a continuation of a series that I started this summer. Kind of same thing like African Inferno, Noble Savage. Because right now, to be honest, I'm trying to work on putting my first label together. More of it like agency thing. So it's gonna be agency type label, like we're looking for managing artists that I believe that like like needs more exposure. I feel like
Right.
certain artists I know, you know, they're great talents. You know what I'm saying, as far as technical part of like the aspect of music and creating, but it's the
Mhm.
marketing. And I feel a
Yeah.
lot of people don't don't understand the real market, even if it's somebody's manager, somebody or things like that. It's like I had to come to New York to really understand, and through trials and errors and going to mad events and losing to really understand how, like, the branding and the marketing and the making connection is so important. It comes a long way.
Hell yeah.
Everything I do, like, what I'm saying, it came a long way. What I'm saying, I met some of like the greatest people on this earth, but it's through connection and networking, and how to expose your brand more than just the technical, the creative part. So African Inferno was just more like of a new, I feel like not like a black society, but some type of like, things like that, like a new black society. So I was trying to like,
That
I
was the
had it
joint with
together
narratives,
this
right?
summer. Huh?
Narratives and Glizzy with the that was the one with narratives, Glizzy with the sticker.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
it's the one, the first one dropped, what I'm
Yeah,
saying, with Los, the great Los, rest
yeah,
in peace to
man.
my brother, like,
Yeah.
our
Rest
brother,
in peace
like,
to Los, man.
definitely,
Yeah, bro.
like,
The
He
last
dead.
time I seen him, bro, it was y'all two
Yeah.
at my
At the
shit
at the
turning
in
the
New
yeah,
fuck
York.
it
up,
was
I
too
bro.
was
hard, and
there
I
too.
wanted,
Yeah,
Yeah.
at
bro.
least
Bro,
have
like,
fun one
shout out to
time,
moments like
That
that,
shit
man. Shout out to
crazy,
moments like
bro.
that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy,
Yeah. That was a
and like
great
the
time.
NFT show was
Great time.
great too, great.
I think you killed that gallery too. Not
Yeah.
that gallery, but
Yeah,
at that spot. You were
exactly.
the
It
reason we
was
were
the
there.
same
Yeah.
Yeah.
gallery.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And that
yeah,
was your
shout
first
out
joint
Door
or
Door,
nah?
man. Shout out Door Door, no, because that's where
Nah,
Door
he
he
door,
actually
yeah,
started
door
mentioned,
it.
yeah.
door.
He off the
Yeah.
joint. It was crazy. The reason I even tapped into Door is because Mark at the end of the summer, me and Los literally we pulled up. So this is crazy. Me and Los, we drove up to New York
Yeah.
just to really fuck with Mark's gallery for real, for real. And
Okay.
at the same time, we're like, yo, we gotta shoot a video while we're out here before we go back.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the Under My Skin, the last video that we had shot.
Mm-hmm.
But that day, um, I didn't even know that day. I found out later on, but Ketrin,
The
the
shorty from the
shorty that from
owner.
the
Yeah.
door, she told me, she was like, the reason why she was so like she was really like she enabled the process to go so smoothly is
Yeah.
because this nigga Mark had sold out like 60% of the pieces that he had in that one gallery. And this nigga had about like probably like 60, 70 pieces, bro.
Jesus
So I was
Christ.
like, yo, you telling me you sold over half your
Yeah.
pieces in the gallery?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, any like owner or curator that go and love you, they gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, bro, like we get money. Like,
Yeah.
so nah,
Yeah,
that shit was
dog.
really
Like,
dope.
there's a crazy. It's crazy thing. The first time I met, she didn't believe I'm gonna sell that shit. That was late.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
she
You
did it.
know,
Shout out to
it
John.
was
He was
like a
there
lot of
too.
like,
Great moment.
it was hood. Yeah. At
Mm-hmm.
first, it was like she didn't know what the fuck expect. So she was like, she was just shaking her head. She was calling me 15 times. Where are you? Where are you? I'm like, yo, relax. I'm coming. It's gonna
Right,
be
right.
great. Yeah, I knew it, and I knew the homegirl. Like this homegirl I knew. Like she was gonna bring the art world. She told me she was a fan already. I did one of the biggest pieces at her crib. So ever since that day, I knew she was waiting for that day to see it live. So she's like, "Well, I'm
Yeah.
bringing some friends." So I saw
That's
when
tough.
she said that, I knew she was bringing like, I was not worried. And sure enough, like one of the biggest painter, like in New York, Tim Okamura, is like a Canadian Japanese painter.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
him.
he came through and he brought like mad work, and he brought a
That's tough.
gallery in Soho with him. They brought my work, they just went crazy. For them, it was like fucking a Black Friday. They were like, damn, the heart's so good and so cheap. You know what I'm saying? We try all around Brooklyn,
That was
you know, to
Black
see this.
Friday.
You know, so that
Discounted art.
Yeah.
yo, they was going
Just
crazy.
hella
Like
artists.
I
I
turned
need this.
around.
I need this. Throwing
Right.
it in the bag.
That's tough.
Yo, like this old man, this old white man was just taking notes. Like he's like, "How much is this? How much is this? How much is this? Oh, what do you
Yeah.
think? How much?" I'm like, "Yeah, all
Yeah.
right, yo." I felt like I could have thrown my own prices. Yeah, so I went too soft at that time. I didn't know. I was just like new. But if I was really on something like finesse mode, oh, I would have run up way more than the bag that I could. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
but based on the African Inferno, that was the start though. Like I feel like because the tape came around that time, the exhibit was successful. A lot of people came. I met a lot of new people. Met new people. I feel like everything fell on like into that. So and then one thing led to another. Like the tape did good. Like as far as like anyone go crazy on 50K, but as far as like or I could say organic plays, with no promotions, just word of mouth, and I feel it's mostly in Brooklyn. Like I got most of my buzz. He did good. He like 12K like real quick. You know what I'm saying? And people still tuning in, mad people tuning in. So I was just like, you know what? And it was also I felt a pivotal moment too because it was a tape for a long time. One of this tape that like actually like was really on board, like kind of like I recorded the whole shit at my house. You know what I'm saying? In my room. Most of it, and probably more in the future. I went to the studio with the guys. But mostly it was more hands on. It was like the continuation of a work that I started since the pandemic. When I started really recording at my crib, I felt like that was just like what I'm saying, and that tape kind of defined everything that's going on right now
Right.
because after
Mm.
that, it just allowed me to grow with that. Like the art, everything just got like bigger and keeps getting bigger. So African Inferno 2 is just a continuation of that, like a sequel of that, and see where it's after a year of like full entering a different part of the art world.
Yeah.
Tough.
That's lit, man. That's
Super
lit.
tough, bro.
Let us okay, yeah. So let us know when that joint drops, where is the best place to like find it and all that type of stuff.
Man, shit dropped the 7th, February 7th. Shit
Oh, that's
far.
this week.
Yeah, man, all streaming services. You could find it. I'm gonna do like working on the NFT too on that. Like
Yes,
Oh
also
sir.
yeah,
NFT.
we
Yeah,
already know that's coming.
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's definitely coming for that. And but no, as far as featuring, it's really minimal. Like I had like 4 features on it. Amen. I'm gonna say Nate on it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
boom,
have
boom.
I have unreleased tracks with Los, before, and like we never got
Say
the chance
less.
to learn, but we have some Jones in the cut. So I decided to put one of them like out the cut. I feel it fit the album and everything,
But
and I play for the people for my people. So yeah, so that and KC and my boy Tsunami for so far. I had to split the tape because I feel I had too much track. So like I feel I'm gonna come out with like first 10 that's coming out,
Oh,
first
okay.
10
okay.
track, and then maybe I'm gonna put something else like later on, like maybe in
Little
spring
deluxe.
with
Right.
a follow up deluxe. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And add up the rest, whatever. But
that's lit.
that's about it for now. You know what I'm saying? Hence, I'm on the production. Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah,
Rick.
man. Yeah, man. We excited for that. Yeah, man. It's very dope. Very dope. Anything else you want to say or talk about before
Could
we go?
yeah, could you let people know actually, bro, where they can follow you, like on the
Oh, facts. Yeah,
socials?
yeah,
Let them
facts.
know where they can follow you if they want to tap into
Uh,
you.
Yeah, man, you can follow at Marcus Shizzle. I mean, I have a old Google page, 5
Hey,
Google pages on the front page. So if you type Marcus Shizzle
You
and
said a
Marcus,
hey,
Google
yeah,
page
you gotta Google joint.
yeah, no, it's true. You type Marcus
is
Shizzle,
lit.
I literally like two Google page worth of my fucking link of very shit you could find about me. So I'm very
It's
proud of that.
lit.
I
Say
feel like
less.
without the Wikipedia,
Tell
I'm
them,
still
folk.
having like a presence on Google. But you can follow me, Marcus Shizzle. So Marcus, regular Marcus with no K, Marcus, all together. IZZLE. Simple as that. IZZLE after like Shizzle. Instagram, Twitter. As far as like music, Marc Andre, MARCANDRE. I'm regular, no accent, nothing. Like you find it as soon as you type it. Like Noble Savage, African Inferno. uh, yeah, this about like that's really about it. Like something for OpenSea on my NFT people, Marc Andre. Go find
Say
my art
less.
there, and you're gonna find a lot more too. Definitely gonna really heavily tap in on that. shows. And yeah, if you film in Brooklyn, see me in Brooklyn or Manhattan in your parties or whatever,
Yes,
like
sir.
you gonna find me turning up at some point. Just
Yeah,
holler, you know what I'm
Facts.
I
saying?
need to make my way back to Brooklyn and tap in with you, bro,
Facts.
for
Oh
sure.
hell yeah, man! It's crazy. It's lucky you guys called me at this time because last night I was partying crazy as my boy G Flame birthday. We were in this,
Oh,
Damn.
it's
this, that.
lit.
We
Yeah.
turned up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's
Yeah, I was
tough.
just like, yo, like I'm looking at it, it's like fucking 8:30. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. And I'm
Damn.
looking at this
Oh,
shit from last
it
night.
worked
I'm
out
like,
well.
damn, man, I should have been more responsible. Man, bro was like, no, no,
Hey, it worked out
nine
though. It
thirty.
worked
I
out.
was like, I bet,
Right.
bet. Let me get
There
my
you
shit
go.
together, no.
There
Yeah,
you
But
go.
yeah, man, always a good time, man. Tell the people that
for
always
Facts.
have a
sure, for
good
sure.
time. Everything you do, that's one thing I want to know, though. Like, I want to know. I want to tell people before I leave, man. The secret to do this shit, like, you gotta work with what you got, but always have a good time, man.
100%.
And me, most of the time, I just want people to elevate and have fun. Have a good time, laugh, and I'm a person that like to laugh and shit, but it's about having a good time, enjoying this shit, really loving it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like I wouldn't do this, take so many risks to do this, like sacrifice my life, but I would do it again because I love this shit.
Facts.
And the success, the end goal, we're not perfect, but see people like, succeed and flourish and having a good time and love what they do, inspire people to do this. You guys are inspiring too. You feel me? Like every morning, you know what I'm saying? Showing people educate the masses and create a space for
Appreciate it.
people like and creative to really like say like bring motivation to the table to people. Like I feel it's important, and because you guys love it, and that's like important. So I just want to implement that for people. Shit don't come overnight, but you got to put
Yeah.
love and real passion to it.
Facts.
Facts, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate you saying that. And yeah, I concur, man. I agree with all of that. I feel like when you're doing shit that you really enjoy, it it gives out better work. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes it better as far as what we're consuming and what you're putting out. So I agree, man.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you
Thank you
coming
for
on
stopping on the
as
show, brother. Of
always. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Thank you
Def-
for having
yeah,
me, man.
yeah, for sure, bro.
course.
Have a good
There we
weekend, bro.
go.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
see you
tap in
soon.
with you soon.
All right, for sure.
All right,
All right,
brother.
yeah.
Peace.
Early.